Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Way early this morning, Brad Higdon shared a major spoiler alert from everyone's favorite hit show, sad emojis to express his feelings about the plot twist, and a playlist he made to drown out his sorrows? Dude, oversharing alert. Brad, Geico has something worth sharing with those who haven't defriended you. Like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance at geico.com. So stop moping about the post-apocalyptic world and start saving in the real world. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Blog Talk Radio.
That little boy Chief is so radical. I hope he doesn't disturb my class today. Good morning, class. Time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. This is the United States of America. This is the United States of America.
Chief, why aren't you saying the Pledge of Allegiance?
I would pledge allegiance to those goddamn crackers. Y'all should be saying that either. Yeah, you're right, Chief.
That's it, Chief Kamara. You go to the office right now.
If Chief goes to the office, we all going to the office. Yeah. Black power. Black power. Black power.
Children, get back in your seats. Stop that. Settle down.
Black power.
You be good, children. Now behave. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's an uprising.
Palms up to the body, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is your brother, Famara Toure, on the African Lion Blog Talk Radio, where we cover real-life solutions every day. Every day we get on these airways, we want to make sure that we're giving you guys the actual living word and make sure that we're attacking, you know what I mean, these, you know what I'm saying, these things that we're having every week. So the titles that we're having. So with that being said, we're going to go to a small break. We're going to get situated here. I want to appreciate everybody that called on all the previous shows. This is our 6th show. We've aired 5 shows so far, so this is our 6th show on the African Lion on Blog Talk. And today the topic we will be covering, we'll definitely be blessing the airways on this because I don't know if you guys' consciousness is up on this level yet, but we're gonna go ahead and devour into this context today. Okay, the U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations. I got a number of callers on the line now. We're gonna hold off. We're gonna get the show together. Let me get the callers ready. Everybody that's calling in. I appreciate you guys for calling in, but we're gonna get down to some things. I don't know if we'll have Chief Kamara today. He may be feeling under the weather. I'll see about that. But thank you guys once again for joining me today. I'm gonna go to a small break, and then I'm gonna go ahead and come back and deliver on this: the U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations. Thank you.
King, Luther with dreams, the young Denzel, the way I move through scenes. I'm like a preacher that once was a fiend, a story of change that came with wings. Pretty as the skyline, the sky is my eye. Son of the most, so from up high I shine. Suited in Prada, stay mellow like Lala. Young fresh with dollars, ladies go gaga. I'm the cum laude, top of the class. Black Wall Street, so my stock will never crash. Giving what I ask, pure religion and cash. For the windows that open, I'm raising my glass. Daylight beams, nightlife schemes. This is my inception, I'm writing my dreams. Immortal view of a star doing what I'm born to do. I see the blue sky, say the Lord's coming through. It all started with a dream. I wanted to be Run DMC. The Lord put the blessing upon DMC. O to the M, dreams were spoken to him. That's when I knew my flows would overflow to the rim. Open my eyes, yes sir, this is what I'm made for. To go hard in the paint like D-Wade or D-Rose. From the same streets that we rose. International heroes at world primos. Red carpet magic, taking pictures with the president. Total for healthcare, my music is the medicine. My name holds weight, I am never hesitant. Different state resident, listen to elegance. SLS classic, pursuing my passion. Known for fashion, now I'm Oscar party crashing. Immortal view of a star doing what I'm born to do. I see the blue sky, say the Lord's coming through. Coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through, coming through. Silhouettes of dreams every hand high. Even now it don't seem so bad, ma. Close my eyes to see things in front of me. I'm gone now, imagine what I'm gonna be. Dirty to worthy, now I'm all worthy. I'm brought up in Paris, looking all purdy. A mortal view of a star doing what I'm born to do. I see the blue sky, say the Lord's coming through. Yeah. So loud, get 'em high.
Palms up to the body, everybody. Thank you for joining me back here on the African Line on Blog Talk Radio. We are back. So today we're going to deal with COINTELPRO, the U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations. So with that being said, I would like to see if we're not going to go to our first caller just yet because I want to get into something a little bit different. Let me give you guys a platform on this COINTELPRO. COINTELPRO was a series of government conspiracies, was a series of covert and at times illegal projects conducted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigations aimed at surveilling, infiltrating, discrediting, and disrupting domestic political black organizations. FBI records show that COINTELPRO resources targeted groups and individuals that the FBI deemed pervasive, including anti-Vietnam organizations, activists of the Civil Rights Movement or Black Power Movement, Martin Luther King Jr., the Black Panther Party, feminist organizations, anti-colonial movements, Puerto Rican independence, and such forth. As you guys know, COINTELPRO is responsible for not just COINTELPRO, but many government programs are responsible for, deaths. COINTELPRO, these government conspiracies are serious when they go into these covert operations and they just destroy this black leadership. Okay, so, the list goes on with the black leaders that have been destroyed by COINTELPRO and other programs like that. And what they do is they infiltrate. For all we know, Malcolm X would still be around if it was not for these type of government covert operations such as COINTELPRO. I know a lot of you guys out there I know a lot of you guys are, is this for real, you know. I know you guys, you could see everything in your eyes and probably get smacked in the face, and you would still be wondering if all these things you see in physicality are actually reality. So, I mean, I know they got you guys going for a loop, but, you know, COINTELPRO and other U.S. government programs have destroyed black leadership. I can get into Bobby Gore and a couple of other leaders and leadership organizations that were covert and destroyed by these type of organizations and these type of covert operations, okay? So because, you know, when you have a movement like the Vice Lords back in the 1950s, the late 1950s, you know, doing the things they were doing, and then you have, you know, people getting put on, you know, you got Bobby Gore getting indicted, you know, for things that he didn't do. That's why there's an exoneration for Bobby Gore there's an exoneration for Bobby Gore in play. You know, it's being talked about, and there's a few individuals that would like to exonerate him from the crimes and such forth that he was wrongly accused of. We would like to get those off his name, but I'm just shedding a little light on COINTELPRO and these type of organizations and these type of programs, the links that they'll go to destroy the leadership. Now, I know a lot of you guys out there is sleeping, and you think that this is a big old game and half of this ain't true, and no. But you know, all these people is being murdered and killed and slaughtered, and you know what I'm saying, and you guys have little to know yet to know about it, because you don't know what goes on behind these closed doors, okay, with these governments and their programs to destroy blacks. I'm not going to go on with that. I just wanted to give you guys an opening and shed a little bit of light on COINTELPRO. But I want to make sure I get everybody out a chance to speak today. Like I said, I don't know if Chief Gamora, he's not feeling well today, so we're going to go ahead and you know, hold the steer of this today. Chief Gamora, are you there perhaps? Are you there at all, Chief? Are you feeling well? Are you going to be out today? Yeah, Chief Gamora.
Well, I'm here. I'm just trying to get my throat.
Yeah,
ready,
Chief.
You know, say
yeah, no, that's fine, Chief Gamora. I let everybody. I let the whole body know you're not feeling well.
No, I will be speaking today. I'm going to say a few words. We're going to have part 2 next week when full strength to really teach this subject like I really want to. So.
Yes, sir.
But,
yes, sir.
I've been ill all week. It may be the stress of all the recent events that happened, you know. But I'm going to let you take the steering wheel for a little bit, and I'm going to join you all a little bit.
Okay, no, that's fine, Chief.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay, so just we'll come to you later, Chief Gamora, and just let us know. Let me know when you're ready to deliver that, and you're fine. You're good.
Fine. Good luck. Fine. Get my strength up. All right.
No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. With that being said, let me go to. Do I have anyone on the line that would like to call that would like to deliver on this right now on this COINTELPRO? On this U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations? Do I have a caller out there that I can call on?
Yeah, you got Prince Q here.
Okay, I got Prince Q on the line. He is one of the princes. He's actually the prince, and he's a great attribute to this almighty Vice Lord Society Incorporated. But Prince Q, thank you for joining us on the line today, brother. How is oneself?
I'm excellent. I'm actually thrilled to be here because the topic is almost, not almost, but an experience in my own life of actually having proof of bringing the truth about, you know, the U.S. government going against black organizations, because outside of me being, you know, well, not outside of me being, but lacking the knowledge of being a Lord, it was a time when, you know, I actually had, when I came back down here to Atlanta, and I actually had been a part of a group down in Douglasville, that the same topic that we're talking about is what they labeled it as, and it was called HBC. You know how if I wouldn't have had the mindset of being around Chief and Jetta, you know, my pops, and the brother TC around the time, basically to break it down about U.S. government, and like you were stating earlier, a lot of people think it's a game, and even to be a part of something and not really go back and see the history and what the government actually has done against these governments. I mean, for ourselves. I mean, that's how I look at it as a government, and that the U.S. wants to just stop that. Whether the white man or the white man, whoever he got with him, to stop it, because not only do I'm here as a representative for the Lords, but during that time of my life, it was called HBC, and it involved one of my other brothers, Lord TC, my real brothers in a community of 2 apartment complexes. And I've been looking at this topic all week and then realized that I had a situation in my life that actually shows they don't want black people to stand up. I have proof. It's on my Facebook for the brothers and sisters who do know me. You'll see the CBAs, but we came together only to say this. We live in the same neighborhood. We knew each other with a lot of kids. We were older and with a lot of kids younger in that area. At the time, looking at it then, it wasn't. It was like we was together. We was all. And it was a black community because there was no white people in it. Everybody at HBC was black. Everybody. And at the time, all it was about, we weren't gonna let nobody come in this neighborhood and Stewart Mill and Carriage Point and allow nobody to, destroy it. Not put. You wasn't gonna bring trash in here and leave it on the ground. You wasn't gonna come in here and start stuff. We watched kids I don't know. I know some people out there might have noticed where kids be out. That's like from the ages of probably 7 to 12 out there at 9, 10 o'clock. Everybody about this HBC that I'm talking about, we used to watch them kids because parents wouldn't be watching them. And the thing about it is we started getting blamed for stuff in the area that had nothing to do with us. And the topic about today is not just to say, oh, I'm speaking on it. I'm speaking actual facts that I didn't even realize, and I see why you need to understand that if you're here today and thinking it's a game, it's not a game, especially if you're representing and demonstrating whatever lifestyle that you are for as organizations, because every organization, especially being black people, they fought against it. It doesn't matter whether it was Blood, Crip, Vice Lord, GD, they fight against everything and every person being a black person trying to stand together as one. And to me, I mean, some people need to understand that if it's a game, don't blame yourself when you get caught up in a game. You have to look and see that you got too many facts. Like, it's a fact by history, the seeing that throughout Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, that it's too many black people who have died throughout history that they don't have no evidence showing who did it. And I don't look at it as a coincidence. I don't look at it as it just happens or it's just nature. It's not nature. Everything that involved black people, it was something for them standing up for something for their own people. And if it's righteous, how in the world can somebody's mind go against it unless they just fear you? I mean, yeah, you've had other, you could say, white people that stood up. But for saying coming from the background of being being in the black culture, that's ridiculous that something like that can actually be looked at upon your life before you was even born, and it's still going on. Like slavery ain't really stopped; it just evolved. It's a different form. It's not went nowhere. It hasn't changed. It's the mindset of some people, like being out here in Georgia. I mean, they'll attack not the black community so much that you have black people walk around and still say that they have the white man mindset, and they'll preach it to every black kid by saying you can't do what the white man do, you're still in slavery, when you giving birth by mouth the power for something to keep manifesting. And they sit here and say that I actually had to realize through our life with the HBC thing that we had going on, we didn't do nothing negative. They put us down there in the Youth Against Violence and saying that we were doing things they had no evidence of. And, yeah, we were young, but we weren't stupid. We lived in the same area. Why is it that we were blamed for everything outside of our community, but nothing happened in our community? There's no facts. There was no people in the community writing reports. There's nothing. But they put us in Youth Against the Violence, and it stated that we were something negative, and we wasn't. To this day, we had nothing negative, and it follows you. Even with me and my reputation of being the way I am and being in the way I was when I looked at it as following the white man's mindset, thinking people don't care. When the U.S. government has just made it a different way because they seen, like, if for the ones that's listening, if you understand when you put a plan in place, especially when it goes through, don't you make another plan to keep it the same way? I mean, that's how I figured that they've done it. There's too many black people standing around like ain't nothing happened, or too many of them saying they don't want to help the next person, or too many of them that really lack the knowledge of saying they want to fight but don't know how to fight. And there's too many of them that saying that you don't think that they did it with Martin Luther King. They did it with
Pardon the party, brother. That's beautiful. But let me add to that. I just want to add in addition to that, because you're exactly correct.
Yes.
There's a lot of brothers out here that want to fight and want to regain the sovereignty and want to go to war against this oppressor or this oppression. But just as you said, but how do we fight? You know, we can't go pick up guns. We can't go pick up artillery and go literally fight. It's a different type of a fight. It's a mental and it's a spiritual fight, and it's a fight within, but it's not a physical fight, but it can be. But we're fighting with each other. And, you know, so we're trying to elevate the minds of the people so that we can be on one accord, so that we can get together with this fight. But that's why I said I like to thank everyone that comes on this show every week, because that's what we're building on here. That's why I said we're not going to get on these radios and play with everybody every week and just get on here and crack jokes and do all this bullshit when you know, we got to get up Monday and we got to go, you know what I'm saying, people got to go to work, and we still work for the overseer. So we're not going to get on the airwaves and play. We're going to get on here and actually figure out what is the fight, how do we proceed in the fight, and how can we all be attributes into this fight. And in addition to that, let us clarify and see exactly what is the fight and how do we go about, you know, doing so. So that's why I thank you for that. I just wanted to build on that point, but you're exactly correct. And you know what? Yes, continue, brother Prince. Go ahead.
The answer to the question is just like what you're doing. I mean, we have to surround ourselves with a positive people who are not just going to say they're positive, but show positive out there in the community. Legal stuff. The stuff that it authorizes us to do. Work a job, get a job, build a business, do something that's in the community that gains you money. Not only just gains you money, understand that for some reason, if you don't do it that way, why is it that almost every black person outside of us here today is in the streets? They have the mindset. You got to start showing the positive in doing the right thing, because they're trying to keep us from it the legal way. To do something that you can't stop. If I get a job and I help build on to, let's say, for example, the radio station, and keep pushing it in my own way where it's positive, but I'm not the one talking, my brother is. They can't stop it, but I know that it's legal. There's no way that you can say that I work this job and I work this job and I add on to the station, and that's how they did back then in the day by history with the CGL. We had legalized stuff, but it's the brothers and sisters that you got to realize, if you want to make it positive, actually look at the brothers and sisters around you. Like, I finally see that. The streets is not going to get me nowhere because it ain't legal. There's nothing in it. You can take and gain all the money you want, but then you got to go to another man and hope and pray that he gives you a way. And then you'll have to hope that he doesn't do you dirty. When you have a clear way of saying the answer to how do we enforce this is you got to legalize your life in this society that we live in. To fight them is not the picking of guns, no. Because understand, a lot of us has been apprehended and have felonies in our charge. So we know we can't fight that. So that elevated my mind. I can't have guns. But I have to put myself in a position where I won't need it. But at the same time, I put myself in a position where there's nowhere going to be around me something negative. And the only answer is to go out there and work a legalized job. But do that for a time of when I find what is my business that needs to be started to elevate black people. Because if it wasn't for things like what we are doing now, I wouldn't have the mindset I was at. But I had to train myself to, if I can waste time go watch BET or go to, I ain't never been to a club in my life. I'm 24 years old. I don't like clubs. But like hanging in the streets, if I can waste my time doing that and knowing it got me where I'm at right now, in jail again, I ain't stupid. I just had to learn from my mistakes. And this is a mistake I had to live twice. And I seen the only thing that I was missing is listening and being around positive things. And then knowing I was around positive things, and it was on me to go help the brothers and sisters, because the brothers and sisters such as, Chief Noah and Chief Angelica Moore, they have exactly what they're doing now, these organizations, that you got to realize that it's not that they got to get on here. This is something that isn't draining them for us mentally, but their body-wise. It takes more people to fight and help build on something. Understand that, like I said last week, these brothers have been here for a minute, and it came a long way. Don't think for 1 second that it doesn't affect this brother to sit here and say that we got to have more heart than that. Every week, this brother's getting on here to make sure this radio station works. Every week, Sanjetta's getting on here to make sure that he understands that we know what they're trying to do to us. But we got to understand that we got to put it into the fight, too. And the only way to overcome them, and this time, 2016, is you got to legalize your life. Going back to history and doing what the same vice lord used to do then, trying to stand up against them illegally, ain't going to work. I'm sorry to say, the ones that may think they go out in the streets back and forth, everybody, even if you think that way, you got to think about it. Some of your brothers and sisters are not going to stand up and go as far as you want to go, as taking time. So why won't we just sit and say we could build something that's legalized and put the work into it and stand up and say that this is the Almighty Vice Lord Society and Corporation?
Yes, sir.
Keep adding on to it. And we don't have to worry about brothers and sisters going out there and being in the streets. And if you come around, then we know to shine you, because that's not what we're standing for. That's why our history fell back then. It's because of stuff like that, because of brothers and sisters. It wasn't because of the white man. The white man sit there and knew that you have some brothers and sisters. That's one thing I learned from history. They know it's going to be some brothers and sisters, even standing here today, that's going to try to stop us. And the way to look at it is, if you're not doing something that's going to be legal, you're going to tear down something that's legal. Because there's no other way to keep it up but to do a legalized thing in society. One thing today, 2016, there's nothing that a black man can't do that a white man can't do. And if I'm better than him, I can conquer every last goal that's in my way. You got to figure out what it is you want to do in your life to make sure that they can take nothing away from you. And that's just how I feel on the topic about looking at that, because being bad hold
on to all, brother, Prince Q. Hold on to all your guns. I hate to cut you off. I'm not cutting you off. Hard to body. Hold on to all your guns. Don't get rid of all your guns just yet, brother. We're gonna take, because I'm gonna have you sit on the show with me and kind of you're gonna sit in with me. Chief Kamora is not feeling well, so I'm gonna have you sit in, and we're gonna go ahead and delegate this show. We're gonna delegate, but hold on to your guns. Let me take another caller, okay? Because I got somebody calling out of 480-233-4276. I just want them to deliver on the topic. I am going to get to all the callers today, okay? I see I got the callers coming in. You guys are dropping all the way down the boards. I appreciate that. Pardon about it. I want to make sure I get all the callers today. And that was a beautiful word, and let me add to that. That was a beautiful word by my brother Prince Q. He's, like I said, he's a great attribute to this Almighty Vice Lord Society Incorporated. Let me get to my caller 480-233-4276 and let them build on this topic, and then we're gonna go to break. Caller 480-233, Timmy Touch, is you on? Are you on the phone, caller?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate you for having me on the line for the first time. I just wanted to say a couple brief things just from hearing about the conversation that's going on. I'm a young black male as myself, and generations have changed these days. And, I mean, I do accept everything that everybody's saying that, you know, we need to come together as a people, you know. I believe in Josh, so I really believe that the way the world is going on now, I believe that we all need to come figure out what the situation is because, yes, we is dying, but it's not only the white folks. People blame the white folks so quick when they're still eating off the white folks, they're living up under the white folks. You know, me personally as a young man, I don't believe in that. I believe in all kind is good. It's just the heart and the love because I believe in peace and love. Our own kind is killing each other more than anything. I believe that, you know, that's going to be where the real technical hard job come in at is working with our own kind because our own kind can kill one of us over something very, very simple, you know, material, $5,000, $10,000, something that's not even worth, you know, the next black man's life in the generation as well. Same way with our women. As me being young, man, I noticed that majority of our black women are either strippers or prostitutes. You know, it's just like it's getting ridiculous. And the males don't help it no better. So we can't just blame the white folks. We got to blame ourselves as a people first and fix our stuff and get our understanding with each other. You know, I don't really know the proper words for it, but we need to come together and figure out what we want to do with ourselves first and our loved ones and then start branching out. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, man, these white folks, they're just sitting back watching us while we do what we do, spending money on Jordans, spending money on material things. You know, it's crazy because I was looking on Facebook at one time, and the difference between Mayweather and Akon, Mayweather rather go buy a Bugatti and be stunting all over Facebook for the fans and stuff like that, while Akon is spending billions and billions of dollars on solar powers in Africa for them to have electric. So people got to look at that situation. Can't just be so quick to blame the white folks because the white folks, they just put it there. It's up to us to pick it up and do what we do with it. And that's all I have to say. I appreciate you guys having me on the line, supporting my man. And that's it.
Yes, yes, that was beautiful, brother. And you're exactly right. We do have to take some credibility for ourselves, and that's basically that's what we're doing here. We're going to take some credibility. We need to get on one accord with one understanding, but we all do understand one thing, and I think I know that we all have this one thing, and we understand this one thing we have in common, which is we are all the black race right now is under oppression, and we do need to find a way to lift ourselves up. We don't own businesses. We don't own the things we need to be, the people we need to be. We need, you know, I heard a cast, and it was a black sister, and she had went to Chicago, and she said, you know, she was going down, and she was looking for a black business to support. And she had went several blocks without seeing one black business that she could support. One. And that's going to be a big tool in us coming back up and us, you know, getting ourselves back together. But it's important for everybody to understand that the government has been meticulously planning and plotting on destroying these generations for some time now. So, you know, so we're continuing on with this subject today. The U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations. I thank everybody for getting in tune with me today, getting in tune with me with this call. We're going to go on a quick break, and I'm going to take a couple more callers, and then because I want everybody to make sure that they get a chance to speak. So I think everybody's calling in. We're gonna go to a quick break, and then we'll come back and build. Thank y'all very much. All is well.
Everybody in hip-hop say they from the hood, but when the hood needs them, they're nowhere to be found.
I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker. Cause I'm the one y'all need to be worried about. Partner.
Alright, well we from the river filthy. Black then you guilty, broke then you dead, nigga never let him kill me. Heroes are gone, no one to save us. Jackson on my back like Bo at the Raiders. I'm rushing out from you, but at you can't run from the truth. The facts always catch you, we far behind. It's a fight between education and dollar signs. They kill us in them classrooms, no Columbine.
My name, ask me what's my name. My name is David Benner, bitch, from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
My name is Big Crit, bitch,
from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
My name's Cito Low, bitch,
from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
It's Bomaye, bitch,
from a place called Pain. David Banner, bitch, burn this motherfucker down. My grandfather got harm, I'ma put him in the ground. Grandmama got raped, house niggas so fake. Emmett Till got killed by the toast in the lake. Mike Brown got shot, Jordan Davis couldn't save him. Yeah, I'm bucking at you crackers while I flee the plantation. Give a fuck about your flag or your nation, I'ma ride. The home of the free black folks, that's a lie. So why we get high, why we kill each other? Cause we learn that shit from you damn racist motherfuckers. My name, ask me what's my name. My name is David Banner, bitch, from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
My name is Big Crit, bitch,
from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
My name's Cito Low, bitch,
from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
It's Bomaye, bitch,
from a place
they got me living life in fear every day of every fucking year. I grew up in the shit and now I'm scared to shit a fucking see. I'm already less of a man in their eyesight. Puffing no marijuana, just trying to live a high life. My block is the war zone. Got a Glock to protect me and cops arrest me. He bless me until they stress me. I'm living with PTSD. You tell me I don't know trauma. Scared gripping this llama from niggas kicking my dough in and raping my fucking mama. My father done been emasculated. Skipping college, I hit the pen when I graduated. Or executed dead in the street where my body lay. So I gotta pray, and if I die today, ain't gotta say that won't nobody pay. I gotta stay saluting the Constitution, say I ain't human. Trying to get some food and they say it's looting, so they say shooting if it ain't computing. Thug life, that's what you made me. I'ma die crazy, filled with love, and that's why you hate me, I know.
My name is Big Crit, bitch. My ancestors, I don't know. Motherfucker, I never asked. Skin darker than my brothers. Grandma, why we ain't the same? Baby, you still special, she replied. There's some things that you can't change, but there's blood in y'all veins and y'all equal. Go to school, peeping some rebel blacks on the teachers or teachers that spoke them sometimes in kids class. They wishing the styles was still the same. Whistling Dixie, man, cause I'm like, you just black. You say you tripping, fuck what you heard. KKK gon' march down the street. My partner cleaning his pistols. Heard them racists got beat. They hollering cause you put my block, but we out in the street. This grand nigga on my church, but we practice the preach. All the while, we was grieving, they was already leaving. Another black man got home, but they ain't say it on TV. Till it's down on Sterling and billions of dollars for clips. Motherfuck you if you think the South is chicken and strippers. I ain't Sambo, my camo speak louder than words. AKs make it hard for law to leave me dead on the curb. I'm saying, if it's us against them, I'm bang for the righteous, cause it's likely ain't no safe that they spraying. My pain.
Fuck about Raheem. I don't give a fuck about myself.
My name, ask me what's my name.
My name is David Banner, bitch, from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
My name is Big Crit, bitch,
from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
My name's Cito Low, bitch,
from a place called Pain. Ask me what's my name.
It's Bomaye, bitch,
from a place called Pain.
May 13th, the God Box.
All right, thank y'all for joining me, man, here on the African Lion on Blog Talk Radio. We've just started an argument in the Blog Talk house, man. We you know, I got a few people over here, you know, I have some brothers come every week. You know, I have some different people come over to the Blog Talk show. We kind of got a little argument going over here, but you know, it's important that we get everybody's point of view. That way we don't know where we stand if we can't get everybody's point of view and bring it in to one and kind of get one outlook on it. that's why we say we're building. So we're building on this. But with all that being said, I wanna call on call up the man that kind of molded me, kind of got me in the right state of mind, and in addition to that, I want to thank the Almighty because the way He works things out, because He put me in tune with the right people that kind of have the same vision I have, and that kind of have the same outlook I have. And so he put me in line with the right people, and he put me in line with someone that had built a platform for us to get on here every Sunday. And I want y'all to keep something in mind, okay? This is just not. I know that we may have a few people we know and these people and that, so we all kind of interlinked through this golden cord on this Blog Talk show. But this show is airing live. You can go to blogtalkradio.com. You can type it in, blogtalkradio.com/theAfricanLion, and you can go up to our site on here, and you can pull up all our shows. So this is just one other conscious black radio show that we bring into y'all, you know what I'm saying, every Sunday live on the airways. So I know our words is important, and I want to thank the man that built this platform for us to get on here and for us to have our good deeds also be seen by the world, and that's the Honorable Chief Dr. Keita Kamora. Chief Kamora, would you like to come and deliver? Bless us just for a second, Chief.
I'm gonna come on the next segment. I'm still just trying to get my voice right. I'm trying to drink this tea to get my throat is a little sore. I don't want to be training my voice. So let's go to some more callers and we take another break. I'm gonna come back on and I'm gonna.
Yes. Okay. Front of body, Chief. That's good. That's well. Thank you for that. Just like I said,
next week it'll be part 2. I'll be doing a live speech live on the subject. The government's conspiracy to destroy black leadership, the agents on my be the topic. So I'm gonna come back and try to get my voice right there. We'll come more calls. We come right back.
Okay. Well, thank you. Do we got? Let me get brother, because I don't want to have you on here too long if you on here. Brother Yanga, the national spokesman for the Black Panther Party that joins us every Sunday. Blesses us with your word. Are you on the line, Chief Yanga, right now? Brother Yanga? Okay, Brother Yanga's not on the line. Pardon the body. I got Brother Shabazz. Brother Shabazz, are you on the line, or are you ready to build on this U.S. government conspiracies to destroy black organizations? Brother Shabazz. Okay. Do we got Lord Goody on the line? Lord Goody? Lord Goody, you on the line? All right. Well, let me do this. Let me 209-922-5078. Who is that? Can we get you to deliver on this topic? Caller 209-922-5078. Okay, we're not there. All right. Who's on the line that haven't had a chance to deliver on this topic yet? That would like to deliver on this topic. Who do we got on here?
This is Lord Goody out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Lord Goody, okay. Lord Goody. I just asked, but you probably didn't hear me, brother. But okay, y'all. So Lord Goody, no, you fine, brother. You good. Thank you for joining us and blessing us with your presence. So, y'all, after all, Lord Goody is on the line. Before I go to you, Lord Goody, let me say something. I think I may have some youth that may be calling in today. I might be taking them on later on in the show. But I do have some youth that said they might want to call in on the show, and I'm gonna take them later. So, because I want to hear from the youth. And I just want them to give us just a little bit, because we are here to be an aid, to aid the system. And we're here to, what I'm saying, to get this thing rolling and get it together. So with that being said, Lord Goody, thank you, Lord Goody, for blessing me, blessing us with blessing us with your presence and hitting the lines. Go ahead and build on that, Lord Goody. The U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations. Go ahead and give us your words.
I mean, obviously it's not over with. The fight is not done, and a lot of people.
You gotta speak up a little bit, brother. I can barely hear you.
Let me see. I just want to let people know the fight is not done. If y'all can hear me better, thank you. I think we have become too relaxed. We have become friends with our enemy, and we're starting to regress from what we built to get to. We built so hard to get into the education systems and to get into the workplace and get equal rights, and now it seems as though we as a people have become happy with what the white man is handing out to us. With the organizations, we have left what our forefathers have put before us, for as coming together on a community coming together on the weekends, or knowing your neighbor, or knowing the children that come back and forth through your streets. Nobody wants to know anybody. Everybody want to be to themselves, and I believe that comes from the white man always pushing individualism, and we don't see individualism in the African tribes, so we don't see it in the Indian tribes. We only see that being pushed on us as black people living here in America. And I believe that, like this show coming on, like this show being here for us, is an outlet, is a tool, and we got to keep building these tools up so we can come together to overcome the way our minds have been programmed. And it's going to take some time, but with all the people that are in these key places, key positions now, I can see and I have more hope than what I had probably 3 to 4 or 5 years ago. But that's all I really had to say, and thank y'all for giving me time to speak.
All right, thank you, Laura Goody. Thank you for that. Who else we got on the line? Is Tiana, is Sister Sugar on the line? Okay. Well, let's take another caller. Let's let everybody build. If y'all called on the lines, I've got I got 15 callers up here. So if y'all calling on the line, I'd like y'all to come and build with us. So feel free to build, because we're on the airways and we're here to enlighten each other and come on one accord. That way we can figure out our next form of attack. But the U.S. government conspiracies, Malcolm X. If we had Malcolm X still today, I mean, just that alone, you guys got to understand the severeness and the frequency, the highness of this frequency. Okay, you had a brother, Malcolm X, that was saying, we need to start doing for ourselves. We need to start owning things. We need to stop this turning the other cheek. We need to stop this, and we need to come on one accord. We need to start owning our own things. This was what Malcolm X was saying. This is what Malcolm X was saying. So, and he was killed by the government. Everybody knows that. It's not a secret. Malcolm X was, get your hand out of my pocket. He was in there giving a sermon, right? Okay, delivering the word. He had his problems, whatever he had with this Nation of Islam or whatever he had. But it all came to the light at the end that Malcolm X was killed by the government. So that's just going to give you the validity, okay, of the seriousness of the government at hand, okay? They killed Malcolm X. They killed Martin Luther King when he decided that he wanted, when he decided he didn't want to turn his other cheek anymore, and when he decided he wanted to become conscious, and he started dealing with Malcolm X and some of these other brothers, and he started coming to life, and he started actually, delivering on African spirituality and these type of things, okay, this brother was killed by the government. So what does that tell you? That goes to tell you that these government conspiracies are not fake conspiracies. They're real covert operations to destroy black organizations. Okay? Look at the leadership that's locked up or that's in jail. You got, Larry Hoover, you got Jeff Ford, you got quite a few other brothers that are actually leaders of empires and organizations and founders and such forth, that when these organizations was put into play, these organizations was not put into play to destroy the black community. These organizations were put in play to build the community. But when the government took the leadership out of the organizations, when they took the leadership out, they're taking the leadership out of the organizations, and then the organizations is falling. You heard the story. Cut the head off the dragon or whatever you call it, and the body will sure fall. So they cutting the heads off these lions, these moving forces, okay? And then that's when you get, you got these things, these brothers, they turn to drugs. These organizations, they don't stand up to their purpose. But I'm here to tell you that our purpose, y'all know our purpose. We here to redeliver it, and we here to reaffirmate, and we here to resubstantiate, and we here to rejuvenate our purpose, because they tried to cut the head off of our leadership. But our brother came back. That's Bobby Gore. Bobby Gore, they tried to cut the head off Bobby Gore. Bobby Gore was in jail. He was imprisonated and such forth. But Bobby Gore got out and came back. And he came and he was delivering the word. He tried to bring the organization back to what it was supposed to be. So I'm just giving that to y'all just to let y'all know that these government covert operations, these conspiracies to destroy these black organizations, these aren't just make-believe, just a whole bunch of people talking about the Illuminati. You don't even know if these people exist. You don't know if this group even exists. Does this group even exist, this so-called whatever group? Yeah, these groups exist. Okay, these organizations exist, and these plots and plans to destroy these organizations do exist. Okay, so I just want y'all to know that. So we're not getting on these lines playing games. You know what I'm saying? Getting on here to build. So I appreciate that. Let me go. Prince Q, how you feel about that? Prince Q, you still on the line, Prince? Prince Q, you still on the line? Nope, no Prince Q still on there. Okay, well, sorry about that. Do we have anybody else on the line that would like to help deliver on this U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations? Nobody on the line?
All right, hey, my brother from R, let's take a quick break. Play that goddamn white man for one, because I want to play that goddamn white man, and I'll be ready to go ahead and drop a few jewels, drop a few jewels real quick. So if you do that real quick, play the goddamn white man, I'm ready to come back and drop a little something. All right?
Yeah, boss. Hey, Donnie, what's going on? Yeah, Chief Mirage here. You want me to let him in? Yeah, let the movie in, huh? Okay, boss. Hey, boss. You think he's gonna budge? Forget about it. He's not gonna. Chief. Yeah, what's to it, man? What's going on, huh? How you doing? Yeah, what's up, man? Sit down. We need to talk, huh? What we gotta talk about, man? See, you've been talking to the families and real displeased with what you've been doing in the black community, huh? I mean, the moolies are not buying our product anymore. You took all the black women off of the streets, and our precious white girls out there hooking now. Yeah, that's you got my niece on that stuff, for Christ's sakes. And what we gonna do about this, huh?
Shit, man, we ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. You've been bringing drugs in the black community for years, messing up our families. Now the shoes on the other foot, it don't feel so good, do it? Now little white Amy's out there selling ass, huh? So fuck you and the family. Waking up with bitter thoughts in my fucking mind. Fuck a job,
bitch, cause ain't one to find. Missile spray all around me, can't get that shit out my head. So fuck Mickey D's crack, I'd rather be dead. Now my hustle is to serve, rob, steal, kill. I'm with the Sin City Vice Lords, bitch, cause I'm real. Slanging and banging and putting in that work. White Amy didn't have my money, so I made a bitch flirt. Preacher man says in hell, I have my turn. I ain't with that shit, so my acid just burn. Turn the upper cheek, all I'm turning is this cat. If the Pope is on my set, this punk acid get jacked. And motherfucker, ain't no season this. Getting high off that skunk, and my gat is my Jesus. I'm serving in the morning and serving at night. If getting paid's wrong, I don't wanna be right. Gotta get that paper. I gotta get mine. Gotta get that paper. Gotta get it, you dig? Gotta get that paper. Gotta get that paper, baby. Gotta get. Going for mine. Gotta get that paper. What time it is? Gotta get that paper. Paper all day and all night. Gotta get that paper. Chief, gotta get that paper, baby. Gotta get that paper. From around the
How long you gonna keep marching? How long you gonna keep praying? And when I stand up and say, see the Innocent Nation, we get all these old boot-licking, butt-licking, tap-dancing, Amos and Nanny, driving Miss Daisy, punctified niggas just want to tell you what you can't do. Oh, man, if you go to Africa, it's bad over there. It's bad over here, damn it. I go down Pine Street, I see homeless on Pine Street. Hell, homeless is homeless. Well, how is it better to be homeless here and homeless there? At least it's warm there. They ain't got no faggots over there. You don't got child molestation over there. We ain't got crack over there. What you talking about? The white man got you so damn brainwashed. You think this is the best place to be?
I've been through hell with my gasoline draws. I'm knocking down walls cause I got the big balls. I'm from the shy, cause that's where it's at. I'm strapped with my heat, so crackers better watch your back. 5 is popping, crackers are dropping. It's the motherfucking chief, and I'm still hip-hopping. Stepping on the scene, mowing them down like gasoline. CVL is my goddamn theme. Realer than real, got skills like Kill Bill. Creeping up on devils like a Navy SEAL. Shango, take spiritual possession and teach these motherfucking devils a lesson. Fuck some ice and some motherfucking rims. This is paid back for the press in my can. The minstrel show, it's got to stop. Your niggas selling out like an auction block.
They went into Africa, divided us up, put boundaries in Africa. There was no boundaries in Africa till the cracker came along. Now we don't look at each other as brothers and sisters. We look at each other as he's a Somalian, he's an Ethiopian, he's a Ghanaian, he's a Malian, he's a Senegalese. They're African American. And those of us over here don't even know we know Africa.
And yo, I'm living in a place where they administer pain. So I'm about healing the nation, not a feminization, huh? Now subliminals is vivid and blatant. Lift a fist in the air if you feel what I'm saying. Even in our youth cartoons, they taking shots like harpoons. Hit this, Porky Pig sells sausages and hot tamales. And Mr. Krabs sells Krabby Patties. So if you have to ask me to bridge the connection, and it's getting hectic. You old boot-licking, brown-nosing, cotton-picking. Wait a minute, cotton-picking, that stuff is not for children. And not to mention the movies of cross-dressing black men just does not move me. My advice to the children, don't let television tell lies to your vision.
They took our culture away from us. Robbed of our names, our language, our culture, our religion, our God, our folkways, our mores, our norms. Robbed of our civility, our sanity, and humanity. Robbed of our homeland, our green land, our motherland. We brought to a world's land of work. Goddamn right.
Earth spins at 1,037. If you're looking in the sky, then you'll never find heaven. The party's over, my clique is sober. We're knocking on your door, we're not talking about Jehovah.
You know what? My rhymes that are sober. Your mind, closed eyes, won't see Father Time. So what? The signs. See my ancestors saying you can't understand it. So your reparations won't erase irreparable damage.
So let's take advantage and start this insurrection and cut these devils like a cancerous infection. This hook-nosed demon gave you a poisonous Bible. How the fuck are you a student of your rivals?
I know, but I can see it with my eyes closed. They do what they can to stay large and in charge like rhinos.
nothing down, damn it. I'm in war. I ain't got time to be politically correct.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the African Lion on Blog Talk Radio, where we are delivering on U.S. Conspiracies to destroy black organizations. How y'all doing out there? We got any? Chief Snoop. Did you ever get on the line, Chief Snoop? All right, y'all. Like I said, the U.S. government conspiracy to destroy black organizations. You know, this has been at hand for a while, and we're trying to get down to the bottom of it, trying to figure out a way to build up, get back to where we're supposed to be. But I just like for y'all to keep in mind, you know, the leadership that's not here. I'm saying position could be at a greater state, but we're not elevated, you know, to our highest state. And there's a lot of different reasons. But, you know, we have to rise above that, and we have to figure out what are we going to do next. Some people want to attack the business side of this problem, you know, to build. Some people attack the political side just to build. So we got to figure out what it is. I want to thank everybody for coming out on the show. I got it, brother. I got it. I know what. Like I was saying, thank y'all for calling in on the airways. I never heard from Brother Yanga. Brother Yanga normally calls in every show. I didn't get him on this show. Brother Yanga, did you get on the line, brother? Yeah, because Chief Kamar wasn't feeling well, so we just went ahead to deliver on this black organizations. But we appreciate y'all calling in on the show today. Do we have anyone else that want to deliver on this COINTELPRO? Well, all right. Well, we'll be back next week, man. And thank everybody for calling up, coming out this week. We're going to go ahead and conclude the show. Appreciate everyone for coming out, but you know, don't forget about the seriousness of this black organizations, you know, that have been under scrutiny and that have been destroyed. You know, for you guys not to look at yourselves as who you are and what you should be doing, but we're definitely getting into that. We're going to be hitting these airways all year long. Every week we'll be delivering on something. So I want y'all to know that.
Hey, Kamar, are you there? Kamar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I told you I was going to come on after you took the break. I wanted to say it really good. Yeah, real quick, I'm not going to be long because I'm not feeling well. And I didn't have a chance to really put everything out because I wasn't feeling well. So we're going to take this and go into this again on part 2. But one of the things I want to address, you hear people say all the time that you can't blame the white man. And they don't see it as the white man's fault. You know, that's being naive when you don't know who your enemy is. Let's just make it perfectly clear. This cracker is your enemy, period. Because you're not made in the image of Africa. You're made in the image of white supremacy. Even Africa, so you say, well, Africans sold their own people into slavery. Africa was desecrated going back 1,000 years ago. So the African
sometimes Chief One's line goes in and out. So I'm sure his line's going in and out right now. Yeah, but as we were saying, don't ever forget about the severity of this, as Chief Kumar was saying, going back to some 1,000 years. You know what I mean? We have been plotted on, trying to figure out, you know, like in the laboratory, how can we find a way to break this black race down, these sovereign beings, right? And you know, so we at a weakened state, and we definitely at a weakened state as a people. As a people, we need to come together on one accord and start attacking this, rebuilding ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And start rebuilding our communities. We need to start putting businesses out in these communities. We need to start putting youth programs out to these communities. While we're on the airwaves at that, I want to give a big shout out to North Lawndale Boxing Gym. North Lawndale Boxing Gym. That's in Chicago, it's West Chicago and Lawndale. Okay. Giving the youth a place to turn to, you know, with the violence and everything that's going on at hand. I really think that's something that we can all draw off of that. We should be able to draw off of that, you know, find other organizations and other things, establishments that we can help, you know, that we can build. You know, we need to give these shorties places to turn to. I'm not saying that all of these shorties is going to turn out to be athletes and stars and track stars, and you know, and that's another thing too. We need to get out of that train of thought of thinking that the only way that we can conquer anything is to be a basketball player or a football player or an athlete. You know, there's, you know, we can't conquer the world if we're all athletes. We can only conquer the world if we got, you know, people in the right places that's not selling out, people that's actually for this cause. And we might have to buy up. We might even have to buy up a politician. We might even have to buy up some of these people to put these things in play, because, you know, that's the only way for us to get where we're trying to go, is to, you know, have the politicians and the right people that we need to take care of things. So that's what we're drawing off of. That's definitely what we're drawing off of. You know, we're gonna build this thing at any cost, and we get there, you know. But I need y'all to be here every week. I can't have y'all skipping class if we supposed to be on here to rejuvenate, you know, this sovereign, you know, these people, you know, this downtrodden people. I need y'all to participate because, you know, and while I'm on the lines too, and this is just also on top of that, delivering on top of that, I want to give shout out to Roots Life, and I also want to give shout out to the Black Chamber of Commerce in Phoenix. No, that's the Black Wall Street Phoenix. Shout out to the Black Wall Street Phoenix and the 10,000 Fearless in Phoenix. But shout out to the Black Wall Street Phoenix because we had a cash mob yesterday at Roots Life on 16th Street in Southern. Cash mob. What a cash mob is. Y'all. This is what I was telling y'all. Is like I tell you every week. I'm not gonna get on here and play, but I actually do this. I'm actually in my community. We're actually coming up with plans and ways to rejuvenate these communities. You know, so we had a cash mob here in Phoenix. That's everybody from 11 to 3 o'clock. We raid a particular black-owned business We pick one out, we vote on it, and we get a time set up, and we deliver on that. We go there at that appointed time, and we just buy products, whatever we're going to get from that store. We purchase them there. So that we had that yesterday. That's the Cash Mob, and I'm letting y'all know. So that's just one other way that we can build. That we can help build each other, build these communities. So we can put these youth organizations. We can put these little communities, things together. We don't own any communities, y'all. Do y'all realize that? We don't own any communities. We're the only people that don't. You got a Juke town, you got a Chinatown, you got a white town. Well, America is white town, but you got a Chinatown, you got a Russian town. Where the hell is a black town at? Are you guys even considered with a black town? I mean, what? Where is the black town? We need the black towns. So we building on that. We trying to build out and figure out how can we get the black town, So that's what we building on. So we need these youth programs to be put in place. So like I just said, I gave shots out to North Lawndale Boxing Gym. Turn the lights on. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So and while I'm on the line, y'all, I know that. Let me say something. Okay. I know we had a subject last week, right? We had a subject last week about a nation can rise no higher than its black queen. Okay. With that being said, I want to give a shout out. I want to give ups and I want to give respect to my own wife. Okay, because when a brother has some, and I had an elder tell me this. I had an elder say to me, behind every great black man, right, there's a strong black woman. And I said, yeah, okay, I hear you. I know. I understand. But I didn't fully take that concept in the grasp, right? Until what was that? This weekend came up and I had a few things that needed to be done and I did not have the funds or any means by getting it done. But my wife came through. My wife had the funds I needed. She had the stuff I needed to keep me going. So behind every great black man, and I know I'm a great black man, and I know that there's some other great black men out there. But what I'm saying to y'all is that, so I gave a shout out to my wife because she just helped me pull through and did some things for me. So that's an actual fact, is that behind every great black man, there's a strong woman, and I'm a living fact. Can I have you guys, hey, pardon me, can I have everybody mute their phones, please? Everybody mute your phones, because we are blessing the airways with the living word, okay? Now, the U.S. government conspiracies to destroy black organizations. We picked that topic because, we do, and we're going to have some other segments coming up. Y'all stick with me. We're going to have some other segments coming up. Like I said, we're going to be here all year long. We're not going nowhere. We're going to be here all year. We're going to bless this airway, okay, because what we have to do is we have to figure out how are we going. Let me tell you something. I seen something on the news, right? It was a white man pulled up to a drive-through window, a McDonald's window, right? And there's a sister in there, taking his order. This dude throws a live gator into this sister's window. Do you understand me? Throws a live little baby alligator into this sister's window. What we have to do, I'm not getting off the subject. What I'm telling y'all is that we're supposed to be sovereign, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? But we need all y'all on board. We have to be on one accord. So, but that's just going to tell you that these U.S. government conspiracies to destroy black organizations has weakened the black community, and it's at a weak state. And it's not just the U.S. government. It's not a government conspiracy. Of course, we all know COINTELPRO and all these other people is responsible for killing Martin Luther King and numerous other brothers. You know what I'm saying? You know, they killed all these brothers, okay? But check this out. We're trying to get back. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to get back, but we're building these communities, and we have to have these communities for us to thrive in. We need to build these communities up. There, like I told you earlier, there is no black town. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go to Chinatown. Y'all stop buying y'all hair weaves, and y'all stop committing this. Y'all stop contributing to this black genocide. You hear me? You guys are contributing to black genocide. Every time you go buy a Chinese chicken wing, and you go buy a Chinese piece of hair cap, and you go buy a Chinese fingernail, and you get your Chinese feet done, okay, I see the sisters, they go to the Chinese people to get everything done. But what do the Chinese people come to you to get done? You don't own no businesses. What services can you provide for these? You can't provide any services for these people. You don't have anything. If that doesn't rattle, if that doesn't disturb you, because that's very disturbing to me. That just irks my bones that I don't have, that we're not in the place where we should be. That's why we getting our ass whooped every week on TV, live, CNN, all that. I don't even contribute to CNN anymore, because that's just another. That ain't COINTELPRO, but it might as well be another faction of COINTELPRO, because Fox and these other CNN and all these other fake ass news stations is nothing here but to have your coon ass on there with them. You know, and just keep reconverting you. You know what I'm saying? They got you thrown off. You know, these other programs, man, they is controlled by these media sources too. They're not COINTEL programs, but the other programs to destroy and rattle up black communities and black thought. But this black conscious wave, let me tell you, it's a black conscious wave of thought that is pushing through the airways. And I'm not trying to push my will. I'm not here to push my will over on anybody. That's why I said everybody come in and let's all touch in on the subject. Let's all build, because I know some people are going to say, why are you saying coon? Why are you saying this and that? Why are you saying, well, guess what? We going to deliver on it. And if your coon ass is on the radio and you don't want to hear, well, that's just too bad.
Now, who is that dude talking? There's no other else. You do that we talk about.
You know, because
yeah, you're right.
You know, like I said, you know, my peoples is hurting out here. You know, my sister's getting her ass whooped every day. And what is you gonna do? You can't contribute to the black community. We got contributors here, man. So I'm not getting off subject because it's all tied in. You know, these programs and these other peoples have just been destroying the black community, but you know what I'm saying, we need to be on one accord. And I know and let me say this too, the people that's out there that's confused, I'm not going to say confused, but the people, well, let me say that, yeah, y'all is confused. The people that's out there that's not going to be on board with this building, you know what I'm saying, that we got going on, the people that's going to be here playing and doing this and that, we're not dealing with y'all. Y'all not going to rotate with us. We're not pulling y'all in. We're not going to sit here and play with y'all. We're not going to let you put a halt into what we're doing. We're not going to do any of that. We're just going to keep moving forward. And if you get in the way, your ass is going to get rolled over. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so that's for all you unbelievers and for you brothers that need. I need all y'all brothers to get on cue what we doing, because we're trying to build now. Like I said, we don't have a black anything. We don't have a black town. We got black ghettos everywhere. We don't own shit in them. We don't own nothing in them. So you know what? You know what? Let me go to a break. Let's go to break, y'all. We're going to go to break. Well, we're going to come back, and I'm going to see if I got some callers, see if I have anybody else that wants to live. But I'm not trying to push my ways on anybody. I'm just letting y'all know what the truth and what the word is. I'm not going to be tiptoeing around anything. Y'all do this tiptoeing shit, got to stop. You know what I'm saying? And let me hold on, before we go to break, y'all, let me don't lose this train of thought I had real fast, because I just had a thought of Jesse Jackson with his old sellout. These so-called black leaders that we have, these black leaders is not black leaders. Let me tell y'all, the man that was the living message behind Black Lives Matter, you do a white folk saw him, pointing him out, yeah, that's the man moving to Black Lives Matter. Go ahead. They gave him a scholarship to one of these honky colleges or one of these colleges somewhere. Sold his ass out. There goes the Black Lives Matter. There goes your Black Lives Matter leader right there. Ding, 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 puppet, put a little, let me put something down, give him that. Okay, yeah, go ahead and here goes a scholarship. You can go to our honky school, and you know where the first colleges came from, Timbuktu. The first college ever recorded was in Timbuktu in Africa. So they installed all these concepts. Now you sell it now to go to these white colleges when you supposed to be in here to build your own damn college. So what I'm telling you is that these so-called black leaders, these Jesse Jacksons, these fake-ass black leaders, that's why the black people ain't went nowhere. Y'all stop putting y'all faith in these fake-ass black organization leaders. Put your faith in yourself. Put your own foot out in your community. Go out yourself and do something. Stop putting your faith in these fake organization sellout leaders. That's why the black community is stagnant. And while we stagnant, y'all just killing each other. Y'all kill me every day. Y'all brothers just killing each other, killing them off. Believe me, I'm not gonna kill no black man, and ain't nobody rotating with me gonna kill no black man. And if he ain't trying to deliberately kill your life, you don't have no plausible reason to kill no black man. And if you part of my rotation and we get in touch and you violating black men and black men, we gonna deal with you. But you ain't got to worry about that because there ain't nobody rotating with me. That's even in construction of breaking the black community. That's backwards. So we builders. Everybody rocking with me is builders, and we need these builders to get on board to build these black communities. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, just stay away from these fake black organizations. Stop putting your faith into these fake black leaders. Be your own black leader and be a part of whatever black leadership contusions, whatever you have going on, be a part of that. Build your own. If you with the Almighty Vice Lord Society, that's the Almighty Vice Lord Society. That's already right there That's already a movement. We can't let COINTELPRO come in here. We can't let no one come in here and break this down because we moving forward. That's another force right there. That's another weapon. That's another outlet to the reconstruction of this black community is the Almighty Vice Lord Society. That's what the Almighty Vice Lords was built and played to do, was to build the communities. It was basically like a Black Panther group. That's why there's so many black African spirituality concepts that are derived inside of the Almighty Vice Lord, such forth, what we live by and such forth. That's why it's all inside of there, is because it was built to be. So it ain't nothing illegal about it. See, the white man got y'all so damn scared. He just got you terrified. You can't even say. You just scared to say, "Hey, look, I'm a vice lord." You can be a vice lord. Vice lord was meant to reinstate the black man and build the black community. Why you got to be scared to be a vice lord? Why you got to be scared to say you a vice lord if what you stand for, if you stand behind the original principles of vice lord, if you stand behind the firmness and what it really means to be vice lord is to operate out of your higher self, and which is to bring your community to a higher level, and for you to be an asset to your community. What the hell is wrong with you being a vice lord if you living by these laws that these principles were built on?
That's right.
What's wrong with that? Why you got to be scared to be a vice lord? You got to be scared to be. He got you running, huh? You can't say what you is. You can't be what you want to be, huh? You just can't be it, can you? Let me tell you, I grew my hair out, man. I had my hair cut for so long. I used to wear a fade. I said, you know what, man? Damn that. I'm finna wear my hair how I want to wear my hair. I'm not finna be fitting into nobody. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to be who I want to be. And that's when I embrace my African self and I let go. I don't go to these churches and look at this. How many churches? Let me build on this too. How many churches we got? We got a church on every corner. We got a church on every corner. It's a church on every corner, but I don't see no reconstruction going on. I don't see no black people rising up. Get rid of all of this. Get rid of all this nonsense. What?
How you turn the light on? Hey, partner, buddy, Kamar, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm on the line. I can hear everything, brother. Partner, buddy, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I don't know if it's
Chief Kamara?
this thing. Yeah, it's me. Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. You was talking and your phone went out, Chief. So I just been on here delivering blessing this airway ever since. I've been going in ever since.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I heard you, Chief. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I think this thing is deeper than what we thought. So, because my phone keeps cutting off, and and I want y'all to understand something. I'm not gonna be long. But this is real serious because what we're trying to do here is to organize young people, or so-called gang members who society is giving up on. And we got the prisoners listening. We got, young people's attention. First, it was a personal attack on me. And now I'm seeing every time I'm beginning to speak, my phone keep getting cut off. So it's no coincidence this is happening. So we in the real live attack, y'all. Real live attack. So next week when I take this subject, I want everybody to make sure you got your pens and your pad, and your paper ready, because I'm gonna get a landline phone and a microphone, so there won't be no reason why it can be dropped. But I think this is real serious. And as soon as we did, a big event here in Chicago, one of the most peaceful events, in Chicago history, so-called, quote-unquote, gang members got together and had a successful banquet dinner. Brothers came from all over the country to be a part of it. A couple weeks later, I'm under attack, So it's no coincidence this is happening. And I just want to say this real quick. I'm not feeling well. But would you all please stop saying you can't blame the white man? Because you're in the condition you're in because you've been made in the image of white people. So you've been taught to think like these crackers, act like these crackers, dress like these crackers, wear these crackers' name, eat these crackers' food. You are a spitting image of your slave master. So he ain't got to be in the picture every day, or he ain't got to be in the picture every day to kill you or to rob from you, because he did such a good job on you that you acting on their behalf. You're the white man's representative. You're his national spokesman. You see what I'm saying? You are his vice president. You are him in the flesh, because your mindset is like these white people. This is why it's so easy for you to kill each other, because you hate yourself. This is why it's so easy for you to degrade another brother, because that's what you've been taught by him to do. It was inbred in you 400 years, and going to the toilet with white people is not going to change that. Dating a white girl is not going to change that. Or getting a Lamborghini or a Bugatti or a nice house is not going to change that. Those things don't threaten white folks, because you're buying into their system. So please stop saying that. Once you educate, know yourself, understand who you are, and we can completely break white supremacy down, understand we under attack, y'all. So please stop getting on here saying this is no Johnny Cochran for white folks. White folks don't need no goddamn defense. So please don't come on here saying don't blame white people, because they are the blame for the way you are today. They may not shoot you today, but they murdered you so much that you hate yourself. That's why you call yourself a nigger. That's why you call your black woman a bitch. This is the conspiracy to destroy black leadership. We won't get into all of the plots and plans this crack has been doing for 400 years. Destroy you. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not feeling well, so I'm not going to talk too much more because every time I'm talking, it's hurting my throat, it's hurting, kind of painful, coughing. But like I say, please quit being Johnny Cotton. Quit defending them. It is what it is. They are your mortal enemy. You know what I'm saying? Now there are some who try to, do good. We applaud them and want to assist and help us get out of this condition. We thank them for that. But it don't change the fact that for America to exist, black man must perish. Let me say it again. For America to exist and to thrive, it means black people and the darker people in the world must perish. That's where this thing was designed. So that's all I really want to say, Mar, you did a good job today. In my semi-absence.
All right, Chief. Okay, thank you, Chief. So you know what? Chief Partabody, I just want to go to a quick break. I want to give my callers and the listeners just time to I know y'all got short attention spans. Y'all got to have commercials come in every now and then, and y'all start picking your nose and doing. Okay, so we're going to go to a quick break. I'm just playing with y'all. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back on the African Lion on Blog Talk. But brother said, who shot Biggie Smalls? Hey. Thank you for joining me, your brother from Mara Toure, the National Chief of Staff of the Almighty Vice Lord Society Incorporated. That brother said, who shot Biggie Smalls? If we don't get them, they gonna kill us all. Man, that's a covert operation. Who shot Biggie? Who shot Malcolm? Who shot Martin? Who shot all these brothers? Who shot Tupac? Who really shot these brothers? Who is killing these brothers? You know, who's killing them? If we don't get them, man, they're gonna keep getting all the leadership. They're gonna keep trying to get all of this, all the leaders. But welcome back, man, to the African Lion on Blog Talk Radio. With that being said, man, I want to thank y'all. We're not going nowhere. We still got 23 minutes left. I want to thank y'all for joining us on the African Lion on Blog Talk Radio. Man, I noticed when I started going in on everything that was going on, man, I started losing a lot of callers, man. But I'll be damned if I lose these callers and I get off these lines and stop blessing this word. I had some of them running, boy. They was ducking. They was getting off the line. They was hanging up. They was getting up out of here. You ain't got to go nowhere. We just here to build. We just here to build. We not here to hurt nobody. Like I said, I'll be damned if I kill another black man. I'll be damned. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe in that. We don't draw off of that. We drawing off this love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. The finest, the most divinest laws that man has known. Let me let y'all know something. Life itself is love, right, at its highest frequency. Just you being able to pinch yourself and feel it, you being able to get on these airways with us being able to build, us trying to regain this sovereignty, us being able to do all of this, live this life and just love it, you know. That's love at its highest. Is life itself. You being a part of this life, you've been specially selected to be here, you know, to be part of this demonstration. That's love at its highest frequency, this life right here. But, you know, the U.S. government conspiracies to destroy black organizations, this is one. I don't know if y'all know the validity behind the Almighty Vice Lord Society or behind any of these societies or any of these groups, but this is definitely one other organization that is not going to be distraught by a U.S. government conspiracy. But I got a few more callers. Some of y'all came back. But do I got anybody on the line that wants to just get something off, you know, wants to say something, that just wants to, you know, say anything, you know, say hello, you know, just get on them. Say, anybody want to deliver on this while we here today this week? We'll be back next week, but y'all want to deliver right now? The time is now. You here.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Who do I got?
This Brother Shabazz.
Brother Shabazz, I was looking for you, brother. I came to you with my palms up earlier, brother. You just was probably just getting back to the line. What number are you calling from anyway, Brother Shabazz? 312-919. A 312 number. That's enough. That's good. That 9312. Okay, brother. Hey, thank you for joining us, brother, on the show. I stated to the body earlier, I stated to everybody on the show that Chief Kimura is not feeling well because he normally helps me bless these airways every Sunday, just as everyone does as they call in. But please, brother, feel free to bless us with your word, man. Thank you for getting in today, man, and getting on these lines, brother. I appreciate that.
First, I'd like to apologize for my tardiness. Some things was unavoidable. But I'd like to say Jumbo, Mighty, Hotep, La Ville Vava, and in the spirit of all peaceful greetings. I'd like to send shout-outs to some of the brothers and sisters who probably were not able to join us on the airway today, including Chief Martell, Minister Tafadali, V Lady Felicia, a.k.a. Lady C, to just name a few. I've been listening for a minute, and I agree. Yeah, there is a conspiracy by the powers that be to destroy black leadership. But before, I know we ain't got enough time, so I want to get straight to the heart of the matter, that we don't forget that to understand that the greatest stumbling block that's in the way of progress of our race or in our race has come within our race itself. So basically, we're the monkey wrench of destruction that's thrown in the cog of our black progress. It is not thrown so much by the outsiders, all of them, including the government, as much as by one, a person who is in our fold, and who should be the first to reach the wheel of progress rather than seeking to append it. Our race and our society, we need brothers and sisters of visions and ability, one of character and above all of honesty. And that is so hard to find. It's so hard, so difficult to find those of us who will stick to a purpose, who will maintain a principle for the worth of that principle, for the good of that purpose. And if there is a race that needs such peoples in the world today, we got to say it's ours. And like Brother Chief Sunjata said, that we can't keep blaming ourselves for something that we did not create. We got to understand that we are manufactured in the United States of America as long as we are the miseducated Negro. Nkrumah said back in the late 60s, early 50s, said America no longer has use for her niggas. We have to wake up, as you were speaking eloquently, and be accountable and stand on that square of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice that we all dig, that we say we represent. Because we cannot get away from our race. And so long as I'm in this race, and since I have sense of judgment enough to know what affects me, it is my duty to help our race to clear itself of those things that affect us in a common denominator. If we can only get to know ourselves, to know that in us is a sovereign power, and it's authority that is absolute, that in the next 24 hours we have a new race, we should have a nation, an empire, resurrected not from the will of others to see us rise up from our own determination, to rise irrespective of what the world thinks. So we really got to say fuck what the world think about us, and let the world know that vice lords and vice ladies exist on this planet. And as Brother Chief Sunjata said last week, it's black solidarity for any brother and sister that want to stand and take accountability for their action and be a contribution to the cause, and not forget the past so we'll know where we're going. You know, I missed most of the show today, and I'll try in my powers next week not to miss any more or be tardy at all, because I believe that cultural awareness is germane to human growth in the society. As you said, eloquent brother, we're not going to allow it to die. No, we would deny those that stand beside us. And with that, man, I ain't going to talk too much. I'm not mighty, brother. Hello?
Yes, sir, brother.
Pardon me. This is Mike on the line.
Is this brother K-Bar? Brother, is this brother K-Bar? No, I know Shabazz. That's Brother Shabazz. That was beautiful. You delivered that, and that's 100%. I'm in 100% agreement with you. We do have to start. You know, like I say every week, brother, these black organizations and these other peoples and such forth, everybody has a million answers and a million solutions. Pardon the body. Who is that? Huh? Okay, like I'm in agreement with you, brother. You know, there's a million solutions, just like you said. You know, but we have to figure out where are we gonna pick the baton up. We can't keep passing. Listen, we can't keep dying off, man. The generations, you know, the brothers, you know, we can't keep dying off and not bringing anything for these next generations that's coming in play. You basically stealing from the people coming behind you. You're supposed to be building a foundation for them. White people and other people, you know, I'm not to get off track, but let me bless this, because it's fact. Generational wealth, okay? You black people is under this hypnotized spot. Well, I don't know if it's the music y'all be listening to or if it's this hoogie boogity woogity soup woogity woogity, but you guys are under the image or under the thought pattern that you can get rich in just one lifetime, that you can get generational wealth, okay? We have to start practicing that. We have to have businesses. We have to have land. We have to have funds. We have to have stocks. We have to have all these things. We have to have them in play for the shorties, for your shorties, for the next generation. You can't be dying and not having nothing to leave. So we got to start practicing this generational wealth. Generational wealth These people didn't get. We already know how the white folks got rich. They got rich off of free black labor. Okay, anybody would be rich for 1,000 years if I can have people work for me for 500 damn years without paying them anything. Okay, we would all be rich. We know that. But now we need to step into something else. We need to start practicing our own generational. We need to start practicing our wealth. We need to start practicing building these things in communities. You know what I'm saying? But we have to actually put them in physicality, y'all. We can't keep having these solutions and we're not putting them into play. We're not putting them into physicality. If we can't go touch the buildings that we're trying to build, if we can't go sit into the community centers that we're trying to build, if we can't go sit into the houses that we need these things in physicality. We can't be just dreaming about them. So we need to get into that. Go ahead, brother.
Pardon, but I just wanted to reiterate something that Sunjeta triggered my thought. You know, we're suffering so much today under whatever flag that we live is proof positive that the constitutions and the laws, when framed by the early advocates of human liberty, they never included and were never intended for us as a people. So once we learn that, then I think what you're saying will take more receptive growth, because this will bring us to the point where as a people we can expect very little from the efforts of the present-day leadership or statements of other races, and that their plans are laid only in the interest of their own people and not in the interest of us. So we have to start realizing that. So hence it is imperative that we as a people evolve, just like you were speaking at this time, a statementship, a Fama, a sage, a Guru Ma, a Seba, priestess, Netush, the Netaru, a leadership that's sufficiently able to cope with the designs and movements that are being made that will, except we prevent it, ultimately mean our doom and destruction. And a brother made it eloquently, like George GMJ said, you know, if I keep somebody else's legacy alive, then it's at the expense of my own.
Yes,
so,
sir.
You know,
what legacy is that, brother? What legacy is that you talking about?
The stolen legacy. The stolen legacy, our birthright. You know how we say our love is manifested throughout our heritage and begin at that birth.
For my black skin, what you do.
Yeah, things that we lost along the way to where, you know, we have no memory and no recollection. And that's why it's so important that we know that we have to reconnect with the motherland. To which we, you know, to where we know where we're going. We have to know where we come from.
I'm in 100% agreement with you, because that's just like I tell these brothers. I said, look, check this out. If you don't realize that you are in debt, I feel like this. I feel like every black person is in debt to their ancestors. You are in debt to your ancestors until you pay them back. You got to pay them back some type of way. And once people can understand that, they will understand the validity, you know, of what's going on here. You know why? You know what I'm saying? You can't just get up every day in this black skin and think that you already, when you put it on, you got responsibilities. You got people that died behind this. You know, what about all the brothers and sisters underneath that transatlantic slave trade? That's hundreds of millions of people bodies we talk about. So these bodies is old. You in debt. You in debt. We are in debt to our ancestors. Brother, am I correct with this?
Yes, sir. That's basically what we're trying to say with this society. You know, we know how to do wrong. Now let's teach these children and the next generation come how to do right. This society is going towards that call to be able to manifest the demonstration of the Almighty Vice Lord, or black or colored people oppressed everywhere. So it's not just, as Brother made eloquently last week, for anybody that want to take a stand and go right, because that's what time it is, brother. Be a contribution. And I really dig what you were saying earlier, because you gave it to them raw. You know, I try to be more humble in my approach, because people say I'm more aggressive in my speech when I get hot.
Well, brother, I'm tired of playing with them, brother. We got to get some things done now.
And the first step, you know, is we agree to come together as one, as a society, or as a unit, you know, the umoja. You know, we have to have unity, which is our most sacred weapon. So that's the first thing that we have to go, is to come into agreement that we want to come together and make a change. You know, we want to hold a strong constitution to show the world our contribution, that we once was here and we left a mark on this demonstration. You did?
Yes, sir. That's what we have to leave our mark, but we got to pick up that baton. You know, we got to pick up that baton, and we got to leave our mark. That's definitely for sure. And what I love about the society is that we all trying to implement that way. You know, how are we going to go about leaving our mark? How are we going to go about doing it? We need the businesses. We need, you know, whatever we need. You know, we need to leave our mark. But how do we go about doing it? We need to figure out. We need to come to one accord, like you said. We all made a statement and said that we would come on this one accord. You know what I'm saying? You know, with one common goal. So let's get that common goal together, and then let's press and get that common goal taken care of. And once we get that checked off our list, okay, and then we come up, you know, we just keep knocking these goals down, these common goals, because we can do everything together, but, you know what I'm saying, broken apart, you can't do much. Like I said, I gave props up to my wife because she helped me keep the show running. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be on that common chord, and you have to have that other backbone. You have to have someone coming together with you on a common goal, because you are definitely a mighty force together, but broken up. And the powers that be, they're highly aware of this. The only ones that don't know this is you fools. I'm not talking about you, brother. I'm talking about, you know, the unconscious ones. The only people that don't know this is y'all. Is that together we can get anything done, but as long as we not together, we're not going to be able to get anything done. You know what I'm saying? We the only ones that don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in 100% agreement with you, you know, and, you know, so, and we like I said, we come here every week and we try to come up with solutions. We don't want nobody to walk away from the show without a solution. So, Brother Shabazz, could you give us the solution that we're gonna have? We're not gonna end the show just yet because we got 5 minutes. We got a few minutes left. Okay, we're gonna roll. We're gonna draw with the universe on this. Okay, but do you have can you give the people a solution for this week? Because we want to get on here. We don't want to play around. We want people to be able to walk with something that they can build on. So give them a solution this week, Brother Shabazz.
Yes, sir.
Give them something that they can walk away with. Give them something they can walk away with this week. Go ahead.
The first step that we have to do is acknowledge that there is a problem. That's the first step, is solving the problem. The second thing that's more urgent for us as a people is to put our sisters back where they belong. Until we do that, man, we're fighting a dead issue. If all you sisters that's out there listening and they ain't out there listening, I want to apologize because I was taking responsibility this week to send out the radio number to all the sisters and flowers that I could have contacted. And unfortunately, funds was low and I wasn't able to meet that. But we want y'all to know that we understand without a throne we have nothing to rest upon. That's the second, because she's the first teacher of the child, the bringer of life, giving mother of the earth. The next thing we need to do is, Brother eloquently put it, the Ngusu Saba, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. To some people they might recognize them. One was unity, umoja. The second one is Kuka Chakalia, self-determination. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ujamaa, cooperative economics. Nia, purpose. Kuumba, creativity. Imani, faith. With all these 7 principles and things, in order for any society to exist and be proper in real life, it has to have those 7 principles. I don't care if it's a corporation, a company, a religion, whatever you want to call it. Without these 7 principles, that entity is dead. And we're trying to resurrect that which is lost or lies within ruins. That's what Shabazz means, that which cannot be destroyed. The restorer arrives double law. So when we come together in the true spirit of the Swahili word, that means let's come together. And that's the crucial glue. And for all you brothers and sisters out there listening, it's time now to be a contribution, man. It's time to make a sacrifice. That's what the word sacred means. We're willing to sacrifice for it. And it's to be the will of the Almighty. Then we sacrifice the ultimate. That's ourselves, our life, because that is the most valuable thing that you can give to any organization, society, is yourself. But do you really know yourself? And are you willing to transform yourself to be all that you was created to be? And with that, I'm going to say Shem Motep, make you go in peace. And I hope that God and the spirits allow us to come together next week. And for all the brothers that y'all out there, know y'all missed and never forgotten. For the brothers inside that's listening, more shouts out to y'all mighty brothers. This is Lord Shabazz. Wishing y'all all is well.
Truly well. That was beautiful, brother. I want to give you a personal thank you for joining us, taking your time out to come on us on this accord, Brother Shabazz. So thank you. I do have.
Anytime, man. I'm there.
Yeah. So yes, sir. So we'll be back here next week. I don't have everybody's numbers and stuff like that, but it'll get out because, as y'all know, we make the flyers. We make new flyers every week about what the show that we dealing on. If you saw the flyer for this week, it was just letting y'all know exactly what we was gonna do. That we was not gonna get on here and play with nobody. So we letting y'all know that next week we'll be on here. So we're gonna be here next week, and we're gonna be blessing y'all with the word. But like I said, that Brother Shabazz, thank you for getting on here and giving us your word, your honest word. Like I tell people too, I tell my brothers and sisters that come into this demonstration, and if you're not coming into this demonstration, any demonstration or organization or platform or whatever at hand that you come into, I know that we don't work an awful lot of money, and that's another thing. That's where group economics comes into play, okay?
That's right.
We don't have a lot of money as it is because we live in paycheck to paycheck. So that's where this group economics, this common economics, this group economics that we're doing together, we need to practice that because we're going to get a lot done like that. I know that some of the people that was, some of the brothers that went to the minister's party this year, what a great celebration it was, and palms up to that extravagant demonstration. But anybody that went to that knows the funds, and such forth, that we came up with some pretty big numbers. I'm talking about near the tens of thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely plausible, and it's definitely possible for us to come up with these funds, through the practice of group funding and group economics. So I just wanted to agree with you on that word. Indeed. So we're gonna have to practice that. I have a queen on the phone. She's gonna want to. I'm gonna let her say something before we get off. I think she's on the line. Let me check and see if she can call. Okay, I got Queen on the phone. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and let her give us a word. Give us a
That's
word.
Right.
Yes, sir. We're gonna let her give us a word for right now. So could you go ahead and bless us with your word? I want to let Queen Gloria go ahead and you on the phone, Sister Queen.
Hello?
Yeah,
hey,
we can hear you.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
I'm listening to the radio station, and I hear a lot of beautiful, inspirational words. I'm kind of disturbed from it because I noticed that this is the opportunity for all of us Black people to get together and share some beautiful words, inspirational words. I mean, 100% being together, and I noticed that we don't have us all here. I've noticed people is not calling in. This is a great time to get together and talk, get the things off your mind, and, give each other inspiration. And this is what it's all about. I believe that we shouldn't blame other people for any of our destruction we got going among us Black folks. If we all stick together and be together and come together, there wouldn't be no conspiracy. There wouldn't be no destruction between Blacks organizations. So, and as I'm noticing today, there's no one here on the radio station. Come in, volunteer. Come in, talk, speak, get together, get to know each other, and, come together. This is a conspiracy. This is an organization right here, and I'm not I'm not seeing anybody or calling, you know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous. I just don't understand sometimes.
Okay.
Just wish that, us Black folks get together and just, recognize their problems. That's what it is. So
I think
hopefully
we'll
have something good next time.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we did have a great show. We did have a great show, though, sis. But indeed, we had a great show today. That was exactly correct. We do need to start coming together on one common chord. We getting there, though. You know, we try to waken the people up. So the show is we're gonna wrap it up for this week. We will see y'all next week. Thank y'all for joining us. Yes, sir.
Do you have a way of getting in contact with Queen Gloria?
With who?
Queen Gloria.
Yes, I do, sir.
The sister that just got done speaking?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure because we need more sisters like her. That's what we talking about, collective work and responsibility. Those are the same mind cast and efforts for the same goals. And that's basically what we need to focus on, sisters such as herself.
Yes, yes. Yes, I believe she'll be joining us every week, man. She'll be here every week. I'm going to work on, I send these things out, the flyers and such forth. I try to contact people as much as possible. But we're going to definitely have some more queens out here because that definitely is our foundation. Huh?
Yeah. A part of my body is pressed to you. I'm doing the same thing for you, too. I was out there on Facebook advertising, and I got people say they want to be there, then just pass it on. I was trying to do the same much. Even though I'm in here, at least I can advertise it, keep passing it on.
And all your efforts is acknowledged and in gratitude, and my palms is up in all sincerity, brother, and thank you very much. And then Brother Shabazz. Yes, that's Lord Q. That's Lord Q.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The body is definitely moving, man, today, man. You know what? Hey, I tell people too. Look, you don't gotta go in the church, man, and keep getting these other type of words. You can come here. You can get the real. You can get the word right here because it's just as valuable because this is the living word with people that's actually in living. Life, trying to uplift this downtrodden. So you can get the word right here because we giving you love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice right on this airway. So I love y'all brothers for coming out, man. And it's definitely Almighty, and we are under His will, and we're gonna hope that He can guide us, on this road to uplift His people. You know what I'm saying? Because when we get out of here, brothers, we gotta have these shorties gotta have something. These queens gotta have something. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta leave our mark on the world. You know what I'm saying? Our names gotta be worth something. You know what I mean? Damn, all these Krogers and these Wally Marts and these Chases. We need to have all our owns. Leave our last names in all these shops and all these other places. You know what I'm saying? Leave our mark on the world. Like I tell my peoples, every day you look out into the city, and every light you see, every building you see, every car, everything you see is expired from man's thought. Everything you see is expired from a man's thought because a man thought about it and he built it, or else it wouldn't be there. You wouldn't see these lights and all this stuff. So we can build anything we want to build. And like I was saying, I tell these brothers, you don't have to come to this demonstration with money and funds and wealth and such forth. You come with an open heart. You come with a clear heart and an open mind and a clear mind, and we can definitely draw off of that. Okay.
Ordinary people be used every day.
Yes, sir. People think that that they can't come into these folds because without the money and without this and that. But y'all don't have to come in here with us. You can, as long as your heart is pure and your mind is pure, then you can get in with this demonstration, and then we can build off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because with a clear heart and a clear mind, we can build off anything. You hear me, man? But hey, brothers, part of the body. I'm gonna start scheduling these shows for like 2-3 hours, man. 2.5 part of the body, 2.5, 3 hours. We done been on the show for 2 hours now, and I see the body is coming to life. You know what I'm saying? But all is truly, truly well. But yes, sir. What was you saying, brother?
I said we in the famous word of Bible scripture, you have not chosen me, I have chosen you. Tell them they are people. We got arms open wide.
Yes, sir, brother. We have definitely gathered on one accord today. We'll be gathering on one accord next week. This goes to every brother and sister out there in the world, man. Y'all gather with us on this one accord, on this national, on this African Lion on Blog Talk Radio. Y'all join us every Sunday. We're gonna definitely be back. Y'all stay in tune. Like I said, for the we'll deal with Chief Gamora, and we'll go over some things, and we'll come up with the topic that we're gonna deliver with. But it's definitely gonna be something that we can use and we can utilize and that we can build off of. But we're about bringing things into physicality, y'all. We're not about playing here. So, and I'm not talking to my brothers that's on the line. I'm not speaking specifically to any one person. I'm just saying it in general. I'm just saying it as a statement for the black man himself, and that's for the black community. We're not playing. You know what I'm saying? We're here to bring some things into actual physicality. We're not here to just talk words out into the air and think it's going to combat and go to war for us and knock down demons and cut their heads off with the shields and all of that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to get out here in actual physicality, you know what I'm saying, and try to build so that way these generations coming up behind us, you know what I'm saying, we can start getting this.
I hope you're feeling better, bro.
Yeah. I hope he is too, man. We'll have Chief Gamora back. Yeah. Well,
African Lion Talk Radio. Start supporting it.
So, thank y'all, brothers, for joining us, man, and we'll be back next week.
4 hours next week.
We'll be here for at least 3 hours next. I'm gonna start scheduling the shows longer.
I hear it back there in the background, sister. Everybody's telling we got work to do.
Yes, sir.
I will do it all day then.
Yeah.
That's right. Tell that sister we appreciate her sacrificing them finances too.
Why can't we have 8 hours up for ourselves? 8 hours.
Yeah. I'll be telling these brothers want to run to the church. Ain't nothing wrong with going to church, but y'all don't got to run to the church, man. Y'all can come right here. Come get on the line with us. We're gonna be putting the same lessons out.
Have church on the line.
Huh?
I said, tell them to have church on this line.
Yeah, we can have church right on this line. You ain't got to go in there and jump and do the wiggly boogly and do the swiggly doogly. You don't have to jump on the floor.
And have problems. Church is for an adult that have problems. That's what that is. Church is just to pay somebody else to do.
Yes, sir. So
that's what it's for.
All right, y'all. Well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here this week, man. Thank y'all. I love y'all, man. Palms up to the body. All this truly, truly well.
Mighty, bro. Palms up to everybody. Hopefully the minister will join us one day.
Tired at work today? You need a 5-hour energy shot. Didn't sleep too well last night? You need a 5-hour energy shot. Energy for work, energy for fun, even some energy for the gym. If you're tired from too much lunch, try something that packs a punch. A great tasting 5-hour energy shot. You'll feel alert, energized, and ready to go. Now's the time for 5-hour energy. For more information, go to 5hourenergy.com.